Hello there. Hello, Leo. Welcome to WhiteFoxAlfred. Your cards are speaking immediately. They said hello, just as I said hello. This is your reading for the month of May. So this is going to be a 4-week reading. So what do we need to tell Leo over the next, as advice for the next 4 weeks / month? Interesting. It's super interesting, actually. I shuffled these cards quite a lot, and 2 cards have come out that were in the previous reading. So there might be some themes, overall arcing themes for everybody this month of May. But the first 3 cards that came out were the Sun. This is you, beautiful Leo, shining bright, followed by the Judgment card and the Fool. This is God-given happy new beginnings. So with the Sun card, there's this, in the Northern Hemisphere, we're coming into spring, or we're already in spring. The sun is out more, it's up longer, it's up brighter and it's hotter. It feels in full flow of moving towards summer, and it's lovely. It's really nice. And that's also affecting you. I feel like you're coming out of your shell now. This is the moment, in some respects, where this month, it feels like, is when you really come out of that winter space of kind of negativity, or the kind of generally feeling not 100% in your positive space. I feel like this month is going to be really, it's going to feel a lot easier for you to connect in with positive thinking, with overall positive feeling. I'm just feeling good. It's like, I feel like that's just kind of what it's showcasing. And then with the Judgment card, you've got this energy here of a gift coming in, a message. With the Fool card, I feel like it's like a notification or a message that comes in that sets you free. There's this element of spirit coming in, or a message that comes in that has been supported by spirit to basically show you you're going in the right direction, and it's going towards this new start. The Fool card is the 0 card. It's 0 point, which is, it's nothing and everything, because it's a 0, there's nothing in there, but then it also holds everything. So a bit like a black hole. And with the Fool card, you're starting off on a new journey. You're wandering off that cliff in a like a blissful, relaxed space where you're in complete trust of the next journey. But sometimes it is, it's called the Fool because he's walking off a cliff, but this is the start of the major arcana. He's got the next 21 cards to go through, so he's going to be fine. And his dog doesn't know that. His dog's there like going, "What are you doing? There's a cliff right there." But this message that comes in that might feel like some sort of saving grace, to be like, yes, you can have your new start. Don't give up on that. if you've been feeling like you giving up on that before now, allow that energy to kind of percolate and move through, because like, don't resist that. I think sometimes manifestation kind of happens and new things come into our life when we actually do kind of give up. It's really strange how that happens, when we're like, okay, cool, I'm going to give up for today, I'm not going to look at it anymore. And then you kind of just like look for, like, let's say you're looking for a new job. You're just like, I'm not going to look at this anymore. And then so you stop and you kind of like, I'm just going to give up for a while and not bother looking at any more jobs for a few months. But it's still there in the back of your head. And then you see this advert on the supermarket wall that says that they're looking for a new, manager at this local shop that just represents everything that you stand for. And you're like, wow, actually, like, that is amazing. That what a great opportunity. This ticks all my boxes. Let's go for it. And then you have your new start. And then the next three cards are very interesting, because to me it signifies that you've got this new star comes in fast with a lot of thoughts, a lot of ideas, a lot of kind of fast motion, really. You might be you might be moving a lot, getting things in order for you to take this next step forward. Because we've next got the Seven of Wands, but along with the Six of Pentacles. So with these two cards, I feel like it's saying that there might be a bit of upset with this new start, with the current surroundings that you have, whether it's your old work who are upset and they don't want to lose you because you're a brilliant employee, or whether it's causing upset at home and in family because it's moving in a direction that they weren't expecting. But there's this element of like rebalancing your physical surroundings in order to make space for this new start. This could be, you could be moving money around in your savings and this, that, and the other in order to support this new start that's happening. You might have to move house, move countries. There might be a changing situation here, which for you is great, but for people around you it might be quite triggering. One more card. Oh, nice. Interesting. So, we've got Have Your Voice, followed by Walk Away. So with Have Your Voice, speak your truth. There's no shame in sharing how you feel. And that's what this is specifically asking you to do. And when you're not sharing, like if there's like, for example, if there's something you're not happy with at work and you're not sharing that with your superiors, how is anything ever going to change? Because they think everything's fine, but in reality it's not. So how can they change and improve things for you if they don't know that it needs improving? And even if they do know, you might need to say it a bit more firmly. And if they're not necessarily hearing your voice, that doesn't mean your voice isn't wrong. It just means maybe you need to walk away and find that new path for you. Find that place in which things do feel positive, do feel right, do feel happy, because you've got this Sun card right at the beginning, which is kind of showing what, you know, the energy in which you're entering this month, and what like is the overall kind of branch and kind of direction of travel throughout May. And to start your reading with 3 major arcana, that's like big shifts happening for you. Could just be internally, but there's still big shifts which are really putting in place this fast moving situation where, you know, you might have been thinking, okay, I need to put so much savings aside because this has taken so much longer than I thought, and then actually you don't need to do that as much. Or you might have to pull that money back out of a specific savings account because you thought you're going to need it for the next 6 months, when actually things have moved a lot faster and you don't necessarily need to do that anymore. Right. Leo, thank you very much for tuning in, and yeah, drop a like, comment and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next couple of weeks. Thanks.